screen. Sorry, you should say no. Don't get panic. Just be free, and you can ask. Okay. So, do you see the notepad on the screen? Do you see the notepad on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, what is the operator?
And
And. Okay. We say that one as, we say that operator as logical and. Okay. We say that one as logical and. Okay. Similarly, the next operator is, okay. What is this operator?
Logical or.
Or. Okay. We say that one as logical or. Okay. Logical or. Similarly, one more is negation. Okay. We say that one as not. We say that one as not, or logical not. We say that one as logical not. Okay. I've given you various examples for these things. I've given you various examples for these things. Okay. So the next operators are assignment operators. The next, in the last class I told you about, the next operators are assignment operators. Okay. If you take the example is equal to, it is an assignment operator. Now here we say this one as left hand side. Okay. Here we say this one as right hand side. If you take the example, A is equal to B. A is equal to B. Okay. The meaning here is the value of B is assigned to A. Okay. The meaning here is the value of A, the value of B is assigned to, okay, is assigned to A. That is the meaning here. Okay. So the B is known as left hand side. Okay, left hand side value. Say A is equal to R and right hand side. Okay, like this. Now if you take the example, A is equal to 90, I'll take A is equal to, say B is equal to 90, I'll take B is equal to, say 90. Now if I give A is equal to B, if I write like this, the value of B is assigned to A. So A becomes the value of A here is, the value of A here is 90. Okay, that is the meaning here. You can imagine A and B are the containers. Okay, two small containers, or two small vessels. In B, I am taking 90. From B, I am passing that one to A. You can imagine in such a way. Now, the next operators are shorthand, assignment operators. Okay, I told you in the last class, shorthand assignment operators. Okay, so why they are known as shorthand? Because they make the task faster. So if you take the example, A is equal to A plus B, instead of writing A is equal to A plus B, we can write A plus is equal to B. Okay, like this, we'll be having minus is equal to, star is equal to, division is equal to, okay, like this. All these are shorthand assignment operators. Okay, along with that, I told you increment and decrement operators. In the last class, I told you about increment and decrement operators. Now, if you take increment and decrement operators, we'll be having three in the increment operator. Increment operators example is plus plus. This is increment operator. Okay, this is known as increment operator. So it can be known as pre-increment or pre-increment or post-increment or post-increment. Okay, now if you take plus plus A, it is known as pre-increment. Just I'm revising you the things. That's all. So it is known as pre-increment. Now, if I write like this, a plus plus, it is post-increment. It is post-increment. Okay. Now, everybody type me these two things: plus plus a and a plus plus. Everybody type me plus plus a and a plus plus in the chat box. Good Abdul, good Sagar, good Vaishnavi, good Pooja, good Umehani, good Amisha, good Ashashri, good Suhas, good Vishwas, good Sharona. Okay, you see there pre increment and post increment. Good Tarun. You see there, if I take a is equal to 10, if I take a is equal to 10, printf, say percentage d, I'll write percentage d. Now after this, you can write plus plus a, plus plus a. Only what is the output of these two lines? What will be the output we are going to get? Output. What is the result? What is the result we are going to get?
11.
11. Okay. Output is 11. If I initialize, say, if I write like this, int a is equal to 10. Okay. I'm pre-incrementing that. I'm pre-incrementing plus plus a, plus plus a. Okay. The value of a is incremented. The value of a becomes 11. Okay. And that will be printed. So we are going to get 11. Say similarly, if I take one more example, I'm copying this. I'll come here. I'll paste here. Instead of a, I'll take b. B is equal to, say some, I'll take 5. B is equal to 5. Now I'll try to print b plus plus. Okay. Now what will be the output for this? What will be the output for these two lines?
Five.
It is 5 itself. Okay. The output is 5 itself because first the value of b is used in this printf. The value of b is 5. So we are going to get 5 as the output. After that 5 is incremented. 5 becomes, b becomes 6. Okay, in the next step, it becomes 6. In the next step it becomes 6. If I write one more time printf here, Control C and Control V. Okay, if I write like this, okay, if I write like this, the output will be 6. Okay, the output will be 6. You see there? If I write like this, the value will be 6. In the next line, we can get the incremented value. In the next line, we can get in the incremented value. But here in this statement, the previous value is used. Okay, or the initial value is used. So you must know this difference. You must know this difference. Okay. Similarly, there is one more operator like decrement operator. Okay, decrement operator. If you take the example of decrement operator, it is minus, 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 minus. Now, they can be categorized as pre-decrement, okay, and post-decrement, okay. If it is pre-decrement, we will write like minus, minus a, okay. If it is post-decrement, we will write like a minus, minus. Okay, a minus minus. This you must know. Now, I'll go here. I'll copy these things. I'll print here. I'll copy paste here. Now, you see there, I'm taking a is equal to 10, 10. Now, minus minus a. What will be the output here?
9.
A is 10. I am initializing a with 10. Now it is decremented. So 10 becomes
9.
9. So you'll get 9 as the output. Now similarly, if you take one more example, this is post decrement. The post decrement means the initial value is used here. The initial value is 5. So the output will be 5 itself. The output will be 5 itself. Okay, after that, that is decremented. So in the next statement, after the decremented value is 4. Here we will get 4. This you must know. Okay, this you must know. Pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. Okay. Now, the next operators. The next operators are bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. Okay. Say you must know what is a bit. I told you what is a bit. Okay. Bitwise operators. The next operators are bitwise operators. You must know what is a bit. Okay. I told you bit stands for binary digit. Bit stands for binary digit. You see there, bit stands for binary digit. Please type me binary digit, everybody, in the chat box. Please type me binary digit, everybody in the chat box. Type me binary digit. Good, Tarun, good Pooja, good Abdul, good Umehani, good Sukrut, good Suhas, good Amisha, good Saida, good Suhas, good Kokila, Yashashwini, Sharona, good. You see there, bit stands for binary digit. Okay, if you take the example of 10, okay, it is in decimal value. If you want to convert that one into binary, it becomes 1010. It becomes 1010. Okay, see, 10 is represented as 1010 internally. Okay, so say for example, a value is 10. Similarly, I'll take one more value b. B is equal to, say, I'll take 11. So this becomes 1011. Okay, is it correct? Now you see there, we can perform various operations. We can perform bitwise AND. We can do AND operation. Okay, which can be represented like AND. Okay, so this is known as bitwise AND. Bitwise AND operation. Okay, so this becomes, if I write like A and B, now this becomes, see here, 1 and 1. What is 1 and 1? You know logical AND, is it? The same thing here. You need to apply for every bit. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. What is 0 and 1?
0.
0. Okay. Now similarly, come here. Now the next, these things, 1 and 1. The next bit is 1 and 1. Okay. This is units bit. This is tens bit. This is hundreds bit or third bit. Okay. This is fourth bit, like this. This one is known as least significant bit. Okay, the last bit is known as least significant bit. Here it is known as main significant bit. Okay, main significant bit. So we will start from left side. We will start from least significant bit. First we will do AND operation for 0 and 1. 0 and 1 is 0. Next 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. What is 1 and 1? You can speak. 1 and 1.
1.
1. Okay, good. You see there, 1 and 1, it is 1. Now the next bits, 0 and 0. 0 and 0. 0 and 0 is 0. Okay, you see there, 0 and 0. 0 and 0 is 0. Now similarly, one more last bit. Okay, main significant bit. Fourth bit, 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is 1. Now this becomes 0, 1, okay, 0 and 1. What is the decimal value for this? What is the decimal value for this?
10.
10. Okay, it is 10. I think you know this. Okay, 0 here, the last bit or the least significant bit is 0. 0 must be multiplied with 1. Okay, it must be multiplied with 1 plus, again the next bit is 1 here. The next bit is 1. The second bit is 1. So 1 must be multiplied with 2. Okay, plus again 0. 0 must be multiplied with 4. Okay, plus the last bit or the main significant bit. 1 must be multiplied with 8. 1 must be multiplied with 8. Okay, so this becomes 0 plus 2, 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 8. So this becomes 10. This becomes 10. Okay, this is how you are going to get. Okay, let me do one more example. This time I'll take 15. A is equal to 15. B is equal to, say, I'll take 10. Okay, now 15. How 15 is represented? Okay, any one of you? How 15 is represented in a binary form?
1 1 1 1.
Okay, so 1 1 1. Okay, let me see whether this value is 15 or not. Okay, say I'll start with the last bit. Okay, now 1 into 1. Okay, plus the next bit is 1. 1 into 2. Plus the third bit, 1 into 4. Okay, again the last bit, 1 into 8. Okay, this becomes 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus is it correct? 1 plus
Sir.
2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. Okay. Now the next value is B. B is 10. We know it's a binary representation. It is 1 0 1 0. Now we need to do A and B. We need to do A and B. Okay. Now it's like this: 1 1 1. Enter. In the next line it is 1 0 1 0. Okay, now let me write from here 1 and 0. 1 and 0 is 0. Now similarly 1 and 1 is 1. Now similarly 1 and 0 is 1. Now 1 and 0 is 0. Now last 1 and 1 is 1. Okay, so the result we are going to get as 10. Okay, so A and B will be 10. Okay, even we can write like 15 and 10 is equal to 10. 15 and 10 is equal to 10. Okay, like this we can do OR operation also. Like this we can do OR operation also. Okay, say OR operation. For OR we are using single pipeline. Okay, this operator is known as bitwise OR operator. Please type me bitwise OR operator, everybody, in the chat box. Bitwise OR operator. Everybody, bitwise or operator. Okay, good, good Tarun, good Sukrut. Everybody, type me in the chat box. Good, good Umehani, good Abdul, good Pooja, good Vaishnavi, good Vishwa, good Sagar, good Ashashwini. Okay, good Saida, good. Okay, you see there? Good every one of you. Thank you every one of you. Okay, now bitwise or operator. It performs bitwise or operation bit by bit. Okay, let me take A is equal to 15. A is equal to 15, which is represented like 111. Now this time I'll take P is equal to 6. Okay, P is equal to 6. How to represent the 6? How to represent the 6 in binary format? Any one of you?
0 1 1 0.
110. Good, good, very good. You see there? Very good. You see there? 0 1 1 0. Okay, I'll write like this. Since we are having 4 bits, okay, so the last bit I took as 0. Now you see there 1 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, let me expand this. Let me expand this. So 0 into 1, 0 into 1 plus 1 into 1, 1 into 2, okay, plus 1 into 4, 1 into 4. This becomes 0 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, this becomes 6. Okay, this is the representation. This is the representation. Now, in the next line, we need to perform OR operation. OR operation. No, 1 or 1. What is 1 or 1? 1 or 1. 1 or 1. Okay, I'm using directly symbol. Pipeline symbol. Okay, 1 or 1. Okay, let me start with 0 or 0. 0 or 0. What is 0 or 0? 0. Good, good, Tarun. Now, 0 or 1. 0 or 1. I told you any of the 2 switches is on. The bulb will be on. There are 2 switches and 1 bulb. If any of the 1 bulb is on, any of the 1 switch is on means the bulb is on. So here it is 0 or 1 is 1. Now 1 or 0. What is 1 or 0? 1. Good. Good, good. Now similarly 1 or 1. 1 or 1. It is good, Pooja. Okay, good. So you must know this. You must know this. So if you perform here, you see there, I start from a least significant bit, 1 or 0. 1 or 0 is 1. I'll come this side, again second bit, 1 or 1, it is 1. Okay, the second bit, 1 or 1 is 1. Similarly for the third bit, 1 or 1 is 1. 1 or 1 is 1. Now for the fourth bit, 1 or 0. 1 or 0, it is 1. It is 1. Now what is the binary, what is the decimal value for this? What is the decimal value for this? 15. Okay, good. Good, Vaishnavi. Okay. So we can write. So we can write A or B. A or B. We can write A or B is equal to 15. A or B is equal to 15. Please type me this entire line. Everybody, please type me A or B is equal to 15. Everybody in the chat box. Tell me, Kedar Joshi. You want to ask anything? You can unmute and you can speak. Kedar Joshi is raising hand. Okay, good.
No, sir, it was by mistake. I went to take on chat, but by mistakenly pressed reason.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. See here, good, good, every one of you. ARB is equal to 15. ARB is equal to 15. Good. Good, Swati. Good, every one of you. You see there. So it is ARB is 15. Let me take one more example. L. L is equal to, I'll take 9. L is equal to 9. M is equal to also, say I'll take 7. Okay. Now how to represent L? How to represent L? What is the value of L? How we are going to represent L? In binary format. How 9 is represented in binary format? Okay, it is 1 0 0 1. Good, good, Umehani, good. You see there, 1 0 0 is equal to 1. So let me expand this. I'm starting from least significant bit. I'm starting from least significant bit. So 1 into 0, 1 into 0 plus 0 into 2 plus 0 into 4 plus, okay, 1 into 8, 1 into 8. Okay, this becomes 9. Similarly, m is equal to 7. M is equal to 7. How the 7 is represented? Okay, good, Puja. 7. It is 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, it is correct. We must write like this. This is 7. Okay. If you expand this, 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 4. 1 into 4. So this becomes 7. This becomes 7. So L or M. Okay. This becomes 1 0 0 1. In the next line, I'll write 0 1 1 1. Okay. Now tell me 1 or 1. Type me 1 or 1. I'm starting from least significant bit. 1 or 1 is, type me in the chat box. 1. Good. Good, Vaishnavi. Similarly, 0 or 1. 0 or 1 is also 1. Good. Similarly, one more 0 or 1. It is 1. Now, similarly, 1 or 1 is 1. Okay. So, what will be the value? What will be the value? It is 15. It is 15. So, let me write this. 1 or, okay, 1 or L or M is equal to 15. L or M is equal to 15. Okay. So this is our operator. Now the next thing is bitwise right shift. This operator is known as bitwise right shift. Similarly, one more operator is bitwise left shift. Okay. This is right shift. Bitwise right shift. Bitwise right shift. Similarly, bitwise left shift. Okay. Let me explain you this. But before that, I'll execute this. Okay. I'll execute. I'll write a simple program. Say, I'm opening the editor. I'm opening the editor. Now, I'll open a new file. Okay. Hash include ponyo.h, stdio.h. We can interchange, no matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. We can interchange. Hash include stdio.h. Okay, after that void main. Here it is void main. Now after this brackets, let me clear screen. Okay, CLR, SCR. Give the. Now before that, I'll declare the variables. Say A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, B is equal to 20. Okay, or the values whatever we know. Say A is equal to 10, B is equal to 15. They are in binary, they are in decimal values. Now we want C. We want C to be printed. C is for result. C is for result. Okay. Now I'll perform C is equal to A and B. I'll perform C is equal to A and B. Now I'll print it. Printf after AND operation. After AND operation. Okay. Close this. We can give new line. We can give new line. Here we can give colon also. Here we can give colon also. Okay, I have given colon here. Now get ch. Say we need to print it. So we are printing an integer. So I'm writing here %d. After that we need to write variable name. After giving comma, the variable name here is C. Okay. Now get ch. Okay. Now you close this. Now go to file menu. Click on save as. I'll give program 11.c. Okay. Now I think there are no errors. I'll compile this. I'll run this. So after AND operation it is 10. Similarly, if you do OR operation, okay, say for OR operation here we must give OR symbol, okay, or pipeline symbol. See the pipeline symbol, how different it is. Okay, I'm pointing to the pipeline symbol. Now A or B, I'll save it. I'll go to file, I'll save, then I'll compile it. I'll run it. You see there, after say instead of AND operation, here I must write OR operation. Okay, I'm compiling this. Just I'll run it. So after OR operation it is 15. We are going to get that one as 15. Okay, so I'll quit this. Now the next thing is right shift operator. Bitwise right shift. It is known as bitwise right shift and bitwise left shift. Okay. See here, we have took the A value. As some big number. Now, if you do left shift, every bit will be moved towards left. Moved towards left. Okay, two times. Okay, so let me show you this. Say I will take A is equal to 1010. So first we will perform right shift. Okay, so the last zero will be deleted. Okay, if it is like this, A right shift by one time. Okay, and place the result in B. Okay, this is the thing. Here we must specify the number of times. Okay. Number of times it is shifted. Okay, so 15. You see there, if we move every bit towards right side, 0 is deleted. The last bit is the least significant is deleted, and 1 will be moved towards units position. Okay, so this becomes 1, okay, 0 and 1. Okay, this becomes like this. This becomes like this. So the value of A is 10. Now it becomes 5. Now it becomes 5. Okay. Now it becomes 5. Whenever we move right shift, whenever we do right shift, the value becomes half. Okay, or the value is divided by 2. Divided by 2. Okay. If you take A is equal to say some 20. Okay. If I do 2 times right shift, okay, what will be the new value? Whenever we do first time right shift, it becomes 10. Okay. Whenever one more time we do right shift for that 10, it becomes 5. Like this, every time the value will be reduced. Okay, reduced by half. Okay, let me go to the let me show you one example. I'm taking the help of internet. Okay, I'll try to show you next class. Okay, we can stop here. I'll take the attendance in next class. Okay, we can stop here. In today's class, you learned just I have revised you many things. Apart from that, bitwise operators. Okay, you must know what is bit. You learned and bitwise AND operator, bitwise OR operator. After that, you learned I did a program for these two things. After that, left shift and right shift. I'll explain you in the next class left shift and right shift with examples. Okay, we can stop here. I'll take the attendance in the next class. Thank you, everyone of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, try to learn the basic concepts of binary conversion, how to represent a number in binary format, how to represent that one in octal format, how to represent a number in hexadecimal format, like that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.